You know, you are the animating principle of your whole field, and who you think you are as this human body. The source that you are sees all time and all of space. It exists everywhere and everywhere. And through you, it collapses all potential into a moment. And if you actually sit and watch, I'm sitting here watching the people come home from work, and if you focus yourself as the animating principle of everything happening, not just people, but everything, you come to the point where you realize, okay, I'm attracting a perception, a whole perception. I'm the whole perception happening, and you realize the importance that, you know, everybody's trying to run away from the ego, but you realize the importance that it holds, because when you reach the state of I'm all that is happening now, if you really knew yourself, like you reach a point where you can't get any actual, nothing feels real. Everything feels so light. So this is a good way of releasing resistance by focusing yourself as the animating principle of everything. And you can't empathize with the form that's happening. You don't feel like there's anything wrong, and you realize in fact there is nothing wrong, because the fact that anything is still here means that it's loved. The fact that it's still being animated means that it's loved. And if you focus yourself as that animating principle, the faces that people are pulling that seem like negative emotion, like they're feeling negative emotion, you can't empathize with that, because you see that, well, they're still being animated. You know, it's still all that is happening. It's still love happening. It's still me happening. But then you realize, wow, I love the ego, because without it, you look around and you're like, wow, everybody has 2 eyes, a nose and a mouth and 2 ears, and there's no difference between anybody. It's just one consciousness happening. And then you realize how beneficial it is to forget that you're all it is, because it's the only way to expand, and it's the only way to actually experience anything. But I must say, it's so much fun sitting here going, I am all that is happening. And if you, the reason that I'm telling you this is, if you really want to manifest what your source has become, all you have to do is remember yourself as that animating principle, and then you remember that you're all that is. You realize there's nothing wrong, and then you get the download of, in your imagination, of the action to take. Then you have to take action, and then you collapse the potential, the pure potential that you've downloaded in your imagination. You collapse it into a moment, and you become the cooperative part, and you play, you act as, and you unfold and happen as the now, and you happen as what you desire. It's so easy.